And we are live at the rinks in Hot Park, New York, as Syracuse University Orangemen will face off against the Stony Brook University Seawolves in Game 2 of the two-game set. Last night, the Seawolves soundly defeated the Syracuse Orange by the score of 8-2. Back with us today is Trevor, so we'll have someone to bounce off my comments with, which will be much better than it was last night.
Happy to be back in the booth, Andy. It's been a while, but I was out in New York City yesterday covering another event, but always happy to be back in the booth and covering Seawolves hockey here on StonyBrookHockey.com.
It's a good thing that you can be in two places and earning well. So, the game last night, it was kind of an anomaly in the first period because there really was no team that had the advantage other than the goaltenders.
It seemed like it was a goaltender clinic out there.
Totally.
You had two top-end goaltenders duking it out to see who'd come out on top.
Yeah, and I think in the long run, the Seawolves, by getting that goal late in the first period, gave them a little bit of a chance to breathe. Okay, we got a goal. We got something going here. But then Syracuse comes back early in the second period, and they park one. And now we got a 1-1 game, and we have Syracuse really starting to take this game over. All of a sudden, I'm saying to myself, whoa, wait a second. This momentum has really shifted, and you find Syracuse really pressuring the Seawolves into bad passes, bad mistakes, but still not able to score. Seawolves managed to find a way to get that second goal, probably at the 5 or 6 minute mark of the second period. And then right after that, within a minute after that, Yoon scores a goal, and it's 3-1, and suddenly you could feel the air, the breath, just expel out on the Syracuse bench. You could see the heartbreak of the destitute that was going on. It was like all of a sudden now the momentum shifted again. And throughout that period, momentum really started to build for the Seawolves. And you could see their confidence coming back, and they started to finally start playing like the team we've kind of seen over the last few weeks, barring those last 3 games on the road that they lost. But in the second period, they exploded for 5 goals, starting with Ronaldo, then Hune, then Devin Pepe, then Van de Silva, and then Ronaldo again. And Syracuse, had no answers. I mean, it went 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 goals, 6 goals unanswered. And when you're watching it, you just keep seeing the Seawolf level of confidence building. I
was listening to the game last night. It just seemed like Stony Brook kept on pouring it on, and Syracuse had some real moments of brilliance at times, but I think it turned out that they just the fire went out too quickly for them.
Yeah, and again, I think they may have come out heavily forechecking in that first period, and it may have taken a little bit of the steam out of them. But, I mean, they were really pressuring the Seawolves, and we've seen that all year long. Every team that's come in here, every team has put that forecheck on, the Seawolves in dramatic fashion. And what happens is if they're not successful with turnovers and able to get some goals early, it comes back to haunt them later in the game because they're just dead.
Absolutely. And that's like one of the biggest things against, especially in college hockey, as we get into playoff times, we get into national time, it's all about personnel preservation.
And conditioning, yeah. I think teams that are
it's not only the conditioning, but it also comes down to coaching. Knowing what line to put out at the right time.
Yeah.
Knowing that your top line's gas, they need a breather.
Yeah.
And you gotta be able to rotate your personnel in a manner that gives you the best chance.
Line matching is important because in the ACHA you probably have most teams that have 2 dynamic lines that can score. If you're in the top 10, you've got 2 lines that at any moment could score. And if you have more than that, then you have Adrian. Okay?
Then you're Adrian University.
Yeah. Then you're Adrian. After that, you're everybody else. So if you're able to match 2 lines and have a good checking line to go against other team's top line, and all their job is to keep them off the board, you got a 50-50 chance of winning the game.
Oh, and then it comes down to the X factor, which is going to be goaltending.
Yep, and I was just going to get there. And then the other ultimate factor is how good is your goalkeeper? Can he get you out of a tough spot? Is he able to, get you out of a 5-on-3? Can he get you out of a few breakaways that may happen in the game? Those are the types of things that you have to rely on. And the Seawolves have been blessed a little bit this year with the fact that they've got Shipman playing at a much higher level. and we've ever seen before. And also they got Keating and they've got Robbie Lockwood. They got 3 guys that they can put in there, and as long as their defense plays adequately well, those goaltenders are going to do well.
Right, you are, and their standings would agree with your statement there.
Yeah. So we kind of look at the stats of the team records. Seawolves in 25 games now are 16-9. They've got 112 goals for and 93 against. Now that seems pretty high from what they normally do, but the competition that they played this year is tougher, right? So now if you look at Syracuse in 23 games, they're 11-12. They've got 95 goals for and 104 against, and they've not played the level of competition that the Seawolves have played.
So in fairness, how many games have they played against Liberty?
I think just as many as the Seawolves are going to play, 4.
That's a high-octane team that could definitely skew out your numbers really quick.
But they haven't played Michigan. They haven't played Ohio. They haven't played, University of Las Vegas. They haven't gone out of their schedule to play those types of teams. I don't believe they have. I could be wrong, but just going on what I've seen, what I know. What I don't know is everything. So if they have played them, then they've played some better competition. But Liberty's in their division, and they're going to play that team. Delaware's in the division. They're going to play Delaware. Stony Brook.
That's another team that's, I think, at the beginning of the season, I didn't think much of the program. And, man, how wrong I was.
Yeah, things change. It's like same thing here with Stony Brook. With the addition of players like Keller, who came on board late, they've added another defenseman who's DeStefano, who's added real dynamics to the team. Newcomers like Damiano, Ronaldo, who's been here for a couple of years now. And, you've got the stalwart guys that have been here. Devin Pepe, who's new here. But you got the stalwart guys, O'Brien, Murphy, who played excellent yesterday. The best game I've seen both of them play together here this year, and they're definitely capable of playing at that level. So it should be interesting today because I don't think Syracuse wants to go home on a 6-hour bus ride, with the results of yesterday's game. So I really anticipate them to pick their game up today big time. And maybe Parker will have a better game than he had yesterday. He played very well in the first period. He just lost the sight of some of the puck shots in the second period, and it wound up costing them. So Keebs are on the ice. They're finishing up their warm-up, and then we'll be having an ice cut, and then they'll be starting the game. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the start of the game and starting lineups. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We're just moments away from the starting lineups, and we can kind of give you a little bit of a prelude on that. We've got that information for you. So Seawolves are going to start with Joey Slevin, 88, centering right wing, number 91, Dustin Ronaldo, left wing, Charlie Peck, left defense, number 22, Brendan Pepe, right defense, 23, Mike Kowicki, and in goal will be number 29, Sean Keating. Syracuse will come out with Matt Jacobs, Owen Hayward, Tim Kalinowski. That will be the forward line. On defense will be number 7, Mackenzie Murphy. Right defense, number 36, Luke Cato. In goal, number 30, Eric Parker. All right, you're going to dim the lights here and bring the Seawolves on in fair fan fashion. All right, both teams are on the ice. We'll just wait for the lights to come up, and then we will kick it down to our PA announcer, Jim Maritano, who will give us the official lineup for today's game.
I should remind you, the rink is pretty pitch dark here. It comes up a lot better on the camera than it does in real life, but a bit of a delayed start on the lights there. Hopefully no delayed start on the side of the Seawolves or for the Syracuse Orange.
Yeah, there was a delay last night with the lights coming on. I was waiting forever, but all right, here we go for the lineups. All right, folks, there's your starting lineups. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back and just about ready to go in Game 2 of our 2-game set. I think the keys for today's game, Trevor, is for Stony Brook to forget about last night's game.
That's a good one.
Play this one like it's the first game of the season.
Play it like it never even happened.
Exactly right.
I think that's some success that teams like Liberty have shown works in this building and on the road, and one that a top national team needs to really take and not take an opponent lightly.
Definitely not, especially these guys, because like I said, goaltending was paramount for the Seawolves in the first period last night, and it probably kept the score, where it needed to be. So just got to be ready. Syracuse is going to come out with a fast start like they did yesterday, I'm sure. And the Seawolves have got to, take care of the D zone and get the puck in deep and work that puck deep like they did last night. All right, Marone is our linesman. Bendy's is our referee. We haven't seen him in a while. And we'll get the other linesman in a second for you. Face-off win by the Seawolves, and they try to bang it into the Syracuse zone. It turns over to the blue line, and back in the Syracuse zone by the Seawolves. And back to neutral ice. Pepe will tap it to Slevin, but not enough. Owen Hayward on the off wing, looking to set up a cross, and to Luke Cato, but off the wall and back into the Syracuse zone. Slevin on the forecheck. Back in the neutral zone, glove down by Ronaldo, and Slevin was able to get back on side, so Ronaldo
with a big check there.
Sends his man flying. This is going to go down to the Seawolves zone, but no icing. Yeah. Both teams changing it up. Back to get it is Pepe. Pepe drops it off for... And that was a turnover off the stick of pass of Murphy, and now that shot was deflected off of Yoon's stick. So today we've got a line change here. Centering O'Brien and Murphy today is going to be Slevin. He's actually still on the ice. I'm not sure if he's double shifting here or whatever, but Conlon is a scratch. Breaking is Murphy. O'Brien, sorry. Murphy had the puck with O'Brien breaking toward the net, but the pass was off the mark. Gobbled up by Parker.
So right now, so far in this game, we've seen a lot of neutral zone turnovers. Hopefully something the team's looking to clean up here as we move forward.
We saw a ton of that last night, too. A lot of plays in the neutral zone were made. Momentum was changed and shifted right in the neutral zone. Carrying suit from yesterday. All right, this is DiStefano after the face-off win by the Seawolves, dumping it deeper. And back out to the neutral zone, down into the Seawolves zone. Chasing it down is DiStefano, as he's being watched by Major. Nice move by DiStefano. Up into the neutral zone. Pass across. This is Keller. Oh, shot and block save off the shoulder of Parker. Murphy. And O'Brien digging deep with Keller back. Actually, Keller is the sentiment for this line. So Slevin was still on late. So this line is fully intact. And this line had one heck of a game last night. They control the puck so well. This is Yoon. Yoon back to Keller, high in the slot area, high, up by the blue line with a wrist shot, sailed over the top of the net. Murphy trying to get one lower, was deflected. Stefano, nice play to keep the puck in. Kids turned over now. Cato will carry down right wing. They'll just dump in, and glove down by Keating, who'll hold it for Yoon.
That was a puck definitely going wide of the net into the corner, but that just accelerated Stony Brook's breakout plan here.
Yeah. Now this puck is carried out by Jacob, but had to take it out of the zone. That puck almost went past Keating. He was late reacting, but
it was offside, so I wouldn't expect that one to have held.
Nice move by DiStefano, able to get out of harm's way. Damiano getting the feed from De Palma, who's in the lineup today. And back up the wall. Pass not up to Malfetto, but Pepe, on the turnover. They send it deep. Damiano on with De Palma. Oh, big hit there in neutral ice. Boy, that was a good hit.
Sorry, folks, we got to take the stream down. We just got a cease and desist from Midway on that open ice check.
Kalinowski just got leveled, and Peter Owen Hayward trying to stand up for his player, but it was a clean check. Just he had his head down.
Good morning.
And did not expect
good
that.
Afternoon.
And that was DiStefano, I think, who laid the boom. If it was not DiStefano, maybe perhaps it was De Palma, but I don't know, we have a replay on that or not?
No
replay today.
not
Sorry.
today.
Sorry, folks. But anyway.
You could rewind the stream to watch that one.
Yeah, that was a good hit. And no penalties called.
That's the most impressive part. I'm surprised the scrum afterwards.
You got Bendy's who's reffing this game, and Bendy's is the type of guy he likes to let the guys play. If there was something illegal about the hit, I'm sure he would have made a call.
Yeah. I think the check was clean. I'm more talking about the
the after effect. Yeah, the after effect. Yeah.
But my God, what a check.
Seawolves should keep their heads up right now because I think Syracuse thinks they owe them one. So,
well, make that 2.
That puck is fired all the way around. And in on the forecheck.
I think Stony Brook is not content to go lightly on Syracuse today.
Right. And they got the bangers out there on this shift from both sides of the ice. You got Bohm, you got Palmieri.
Bohm has at least 3 checks already on this.
Vandersilva got in there deep trying to get a shot, and he got 2 goals yesterday. Palmieri's shot was deflected, didn't get through. This is the other O'Brien for the Seawolves, and he gets smashed to the wall. And that shot's blocked to the wall.
Syracuse has got to be careful with those checks. They're leading with the forearms.
Yeah, that's going to be called. You got to watch. This is Ronaldo breaking in, and his shot was deflected.
I think Palmieri not going to go for the trip there.
Yeah. Syracuse doing everything they can to get sticks on pucks to deflect and block shots as much as they can to help their goaltender out. Because yesterday saw over 44 shots. Faceoff will be in the Seawolf zone. 15:28 to go in the first period. And right now it's a little bit of a hitting contest, which is okay.
Always good to see some heavy hockey here. Shots on goal, 4 for Stony Brook, 2 for Syracuse.
Slevin will be on the draw against Jacobs to the left of Keating, who's still getting his gear together. And here we go.
Other linesman is Kriston.
Okay. Ronaldo able to get that puck out of the zone. Charlie Peck pushes his guy off the puck and avoids a hit from Owen Hayward, who happens to be one of the bigger guys on this team. Now Slevin picks up the pass. Gets a shot, he scores! What a shot! Joey Slevin going top shelf right over the shoulder of Parker. I think Parker was partially screened on that by the defenseman.
A little screen, and he definitely was holding a little low, but that puck found its way to the top crossbar and down.
Yep.
And that doesn't take Stony Brook long to get the scoring started today. That one comes at just a hair over 4.5.
Yep. We'll get the assist on that play after we get the announcement. Pushed in by Keller, and that play was offside, so they'll do it face-off in the neutral zone.
A little bit of discussion here as to why the offside was called.
Barone will drop the puck, face-off in the neutral zone between Keller and Jacob.
I think they called the offside just because the puck landed on net.
Ooh, Barone gets knocked down there. And he's back up. This is Syracuse breaking in with the puck. And Keating able to make the initial save. That puck.
Yeah, look at that effort there.
So Murphy, who was the second assist, Trev?
I couldn't hear it.
Okay. So Owen Hayward making a move. Nice move by Owen Hayward. And good save by Keating. As that shot kind of found the chest protector.
think with the addition of Chris Joseph to the coaching staff here, expect this Seawolves team to start prioritizing removing players from the puck, as it so may be.
Could be part of it. We saw a little bit of that even last night, but I saw the puck battles, and I think was maybe a little bit of an indication of what he might bring, to the coaching staff, because there was a lot of fight in the team last night. I thought, even though there was a disparity in the scoring, but there was a lot of puck battles that were won in the corners. And Syracuse is not a small team. They're a team that can battle with you. They'll go toe-to-toe with you when it comes to hitting. Luke Cato will hold it up in the Syracuse zone. Tip pass in the neutral zone, turned over, picked up by Pepe. Pepe loses it on the poke check and on the near side wall. They battle for it. Back up to the point to Malfetto. Malfetto will hold it, and they'll send it to the net, looking for just a rebound or a tap, maybe a deflection. And that puck never made it through. So they're back on the near side wall again. They're battling hard. These are the battles that Stony Brook won last night. So if they're able to come away with these pucks, back out to the neutral zone, it just wears teams down,
Ooh, and a hack there is going to send Stony Brook on their first power play.
Yeah, that was a trip, but that was like a chop. So Bendy's is going to make that call. So going to the box will be number 8. For a trip. That'll be Zach Gordon going off for 2 minutes. Face-off will be inside the Syracuse zone, and the first power play will go to the Seawolves. Keller on the draw along with Ronaldo and Palmieri. Owen Hayward able to take it down. Glove down by Yoon. Yoon will just send it back to Malfetto. Team will get back on side, and they'll start up. Yoon will take it through the neutral zone and dump all the way in and around. Malfetto first to get there for the Seawolves, but the puck gets shipped all the way down the ice. So far, Syracuse doing a good job on this kill. Malfetto will change up, and on will come Pepe. Off the wall on a turnover. Syracuse a little bit more diligent right now, especially with the man advantage in the Seawolves' favor.
Yeah, one thing Syracuse really needs to be mindful of is sending those pucks over the top of Seawolves players. They've been gloving them down nonstop.
Yep. Vanda Silva trying to get it deep. Pepe will send it down the wall. He'll get it to Murphy. Murphy sends it over to Peck. Peck, as they've changed their lines, Peck gets it back around the wall, pinching in his Vanda Silva, but not able to get it out. Murphy will get it over to Pepe, and Pepe will just send it in softly as we're down to 36 to go. And that puck is fired all the way down on goal, saved by Keating. Seawolves with 30 seconds to go in the man advantage. Really haven't even gotten a shot yet.
Not much to talk about on this one as far as positives for Stony Brook.
Slevin will get the feed. Wrap around chance. Good defensive play to take that away. Slevin still holding it, down to 11 seconds to go. Slevin sends it to the net, gloved and gobbled up by Parker.
And about time for Stony Brook to get this power play started here with only 8 seconds to go. I think they only tallied 2 shots so far.
Yeah, and again, it might build some momentum, maybe, but you want to get more than 1 shot on goal if possible. So they wasted the first minute 52 seconds. Just trying to get the puck situated. Now they got it situated. Let's see what they can do with the last 4 seconds, if anything. Slevin holding on to the puck, trying to create some opens, but nobody's opening up there. All even up again. Peck will hold it and just dump it deeper to Murphy. Murphy back out to Slevin with the one-time shot. Saved by Parker.
Now it chips out of the zone. It looks like it chipped off a Syracuse stick. Syracuse will be stuck with those folks on the ice.
Yep. And the faceoff will be in the zone. Stony Brook able to change up, come back with Palmieri's line. Loose puck in the circle, poked free, and coming away with it is Syracuse. This is Peter Owen Haywood on right wing. Sends a shot, pad save by Keating, and fired out off the stick of Bohm.
Syracuse able to get 3 of their men changed on that.
This is Dowd. Dowd sends it across, trying to get, actually the pass deflected right onto the stick of a Syracuse player, and he got a good shot. Keating with the save. This is Palmieri, who just cross-corner dump. O'Brien in on the forecheck. He'll try to get it over to Palmieri, but intercepted by Dowd. Back up to the point to DiStefano. DiStefano fires a shot, looking for a deflection in front. Went to the corner and back out to the neutral zone. Syracuse trying to change up, able to change a couple of players right now. Seawolves regrouping in their zone. Pass was almost turned over by O'Brien, but picked up by Palmieri. Again, Palmieri needs to get his shot off quicker, boy. He's got a good shot, but he's holding it too long. And
another
good turnover in the neutral zone. This is probably like the third or fourth one. That shot was as wide.
I've got 6.
Yeah, 6. Shot from Daly was wide, and then the follow-up shot gloved down by Keating. But it's one thing I'd love to see, those big guys who can really shoot the puck like Palmieri. Get that puck shot, get that shot off quicker, because that's how Sledden scored his goal.
Well,
he scored his goal while he's skating.
He had daylight in front of him. He had a solid 2-3 strides between him and the defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that doesn't happen. And if you're a defenseman or defensive coach, you're always preaching about gap closure, trying to close up that gap as quickly as you can. And if you don't close the gap, things like that can happen.
Yeah. For sure. That's going to be a penalty on Palmieri, on Pepe now.
Got the stick right into the midsection there and knocked him down. That's going to get called.
Yep, so Devin Pepe will go to the sin bin for 2 minutes for tripping. Again, those are the obvious calls that have to be made, and as long as those are the ones that are being made, the game will move along, as they say.
He's chirping the referee on that one a little bit, saying, come on, man. But that one's clear as day in the book.
Trip is a trip.
A trip is a trip is a trip.
Right. Seawolves on the penalty kill right now. And there's a shot right on through a screen, gobbled up by Keating.
That's a good in-motion play there to try to get a good scoring opportunity. Goaltender's not going to have a good chance to really make a play off of it. All he's got to be worried about is trying to stop it and slow the play down.
And face off to the left of Keating. O'Brien on the draw for the Seawolves. Back to the point. Pantalino sends it across to Kalinowski, who had a goal in last night's game. And there's a shot, whizzes way wide. Back up to Pantalino, down to Kalinowski. Back to Pantalino, his shot sails wide and then into the netting.
Some interesting bounces happening off the boards of the rinks here tonight.
Yeah.
Players definitely got to stay on their toes, because that, as it seems, the puck can really go anywhere at this point.
Yep, sure can. All right, face-off will be to the left of Keating again. Jacobs on the draw this time for Syracuse, and it's won by O'Brien. DiStefano will send it down, and Parker will hold it up for Cato. Cato and Pantalino on the defensive pairing for Syracuse. Jacob, and that's a turnover in the neutral zone. O'Brien picks it up. This is Keith O'Brien. Keith O'Brien circling around the net, looking for the wraparound. And not able to get that.
Puck kind of slid out right into the slot there.
Matt Jacobs carrying in for Syracuse. Right now, pretty much unabated. Pantalino's shot attempt was blocked by DiStefano. Back to Pantalino. Sends it across to Cato. Cato had a goal last night, too, for Syracuse. And moving in is Owen Hayward, and that weak backhander just got sticked aside by Keating. Back up to Cato again. Cato looks, makes a move. You watch now that shot, and again, that's a good way to shoot a puck, because when you're moving and no one thinks you're going to shoot, and he shot while he was skating, and it was blocked in front. But again, it probably surprised some of the players, because most players don't do that. Yep, there's a little check on the wall, no call there. This is fired all the way down with 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. Seawolves will survive this man advantage situation for Syracuse, and we're all even up.
Syracuse able to get some good shots on goal through that power play there. They now lead 9-7 in the shots.
Malfetto was missed on a check on the wall, enabled the puck to get deeper in the Stony Brook zone, but right now the Seawolves will get out. De Palma sends it across, but it's going to be it should be an icing.
No, look at the Syracuse player feigned playing the puck, and that's going to get the washout.
All right. I guess so. I still think fairness in hockey counts, but maybe he wasn't being fair.
I fully agree with that too, but it looked like the Syracuse player was made an attempt to try to play the puck and then pulled his stick away. That's what the linesman saw, and that's why he immediately waved it off.
Yeah. Well, Fetto will send a weak shot on goal, glove down by Parker. He'll just drop it off.
I think he was actually going for the cross-corner dump there, but it just got a little close to the goalie there.
Probably right. This is Ford Hatchet coming up, and making a pass over to Bruno Grande. And Keating sees Damiano available up on high on the wall and sends it up to him, but it's pushed back in. Now with the deflected pass out, here comes Palmieri with Damiano. 3-on-2, break it in. Damiano with the shot was into the body of Parker. No rebounds. Good concept, good idea. Get a shot on goal. You never know what happens when you got two guys racing to the net. 6:15 to go in the first. Shots right now very tight. 8 for the Seawolves, 9 for Syracuse. Face up to the right of Parker. Palmieri on the draw. He wins it back to Pepe. Pepe sends a low shot. Didn't get through. Palmieri now sends one, and it's blocked. Did not get through. Here's Pepe trying to drive the net, but too many bodies in front. Pepe sends it up, and unfortunately, Galinsky vacated the point area, and the puck is back. Galinsky's on for his first shift of the game. Seawolves dressing an extra forward in lieu of the extra defenseman tonight. This is Galinsky. Galinsky's got time and space, sends it across to Pepe, shoots, save, rebound, bang by Bohm, and another save by Parker. Pepe sends it across to Kawicki. Kawicki sends a low shot, deflected in! And that's Galinsky on his first shift. He got the goal.
What a beauty there. Great puck movement. Get the puck right down to the slot there and chips it right into the corner.
First shift of the game, and the kid puts it in. How great is that? And they're all happy for him, too, I'm sure. Stony Brook up by the score 2-0. And that was a deflected shot. Not much Parker could really do on that. It really was deflected.
Yeah,
and he
that went from one post to the other.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one to save, especially when you have to play very tight in. You don't have much opportunity to move side by side there. Three on one here for the Seawolves.
And there's another goal. And this time Ronaldo parks it home and makes no mistake about it.
Given the show to the Syracuse defender that knocked him down post goal there. And
well, that's their top guy, Peter Owen Hayward. He's got a lot of pride, man. So, but that was a 2-on-1 that you just can't defend against. So,
for a game that looked really close, even still, up to about the 7-minute mark, is quickly falling out of control here for the Syracuse Orange.
Those two goals were faster than last night's two goals. It's already 4-0. And Ronaldo was just having his way there.
3-0.
Oh, it's 3? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
I saw 4 up there for a second ago.
I've only heard 3 goal horns tonight. Stony Brook being very aware of the Syracuse Orange here as they're coming out for checks here, but it's leaving them in these odd man rush opportunities here. There's a hold there that's not going to get called.
Right. Stefano with a shot, he scores. Boy, I'll tell you, I feel bad for Eric Parker. He's getting no support out there whatsoever. They need to make a change to shake this team up or pull a timeout.
I would have called the timeout a little while ago, but I think the wheels have fallen completely off now. They're on cinder blocks.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday they brought in...
That's 3 goals in underneath 2 minutes.
Manuosos, they brought him in late yesterday. He didn't play too bad, but still, defensively, they're just not sound enough.
Well, the thing is they're getting too worried about making the body check. Syracuse has got to get back to a skill game. They got to start playing smart. That entire situation there was set up, and that was a clean check. I don't know what that was. But if this is what Syracuse needs to get back in the game, they got to do it.
Right.
Your guy gets laid out, penalty's called, you got a power play coming your way, and you then go fight a scrum there.
Yeah, you have to take the penalty and try to do something on your power play.
Well, I think this one's going to wash out here.
I think it's going to wash out too.
But you never know. I mean, body checks can
now
throw them momentum.
They're bringing Keller in, but Keller didn't make the check. It was Murphy. So I guess they're going to take 2 and 2.
We'll see what they make out of this, but I do see 2 Syracuse players in the box here. So far, only 1 Seawolf. Which, to be honest, might be the right call here because you had 2 guys jump in on the Syracuse side. You might just get a double minor on the Stony Brook side to make it even, but you had 5 orange down in the corner to 3 Seawolves. Math really doesn't add up, but
yeah, it's only going to be 1 Seawolf. It's going to be Murphy.
That's right, because Murphy did take the initial penalty.
Yeah.
But this is a passion sport, and you got to know how to control it and use it to your advantage here. The referees here trying to sort out the situation here.
Oh, no, Keller is going in. So it is going to be a wash.
That's why you got to be very careful. They teach you at a very young age. Don't put yourself 2 feet from the boards. You're going to go into the corner to grab something. Make sure you got yourself set up. Don't set yourself up to get checked and then have that double impact.
Yeah.
Because it was a shoulder check. Puck was right on his feet. Didn't make the play fast enough. Just be a matter of what they end up calling here.
Murphy came in pretty hard, and then he stopped as he made the hit. He didn't follow through, so it was not a charge. So it was probably just a boarding penalty.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got 2 minutes on the board so far for Murphy. All right. Looks like we're getting an announcement.
Syracuse penalty, number 4, Austin Ricker. 2 minutes holding face mask. Syracuse penalty, number 16, Christopher Grande. 2 minutes roughing. Seawolves penalties. To number 18, Ian Keller, 2 minutes roughing. Number 55, Keith O'Brien, 2 minutes roughing.
Oh, Brian got
Number
rough too.
61, Kevin Murphy, 2 minutes boarding.
So it's a 2-minute power play for Syracuse. That's what it is.
The impressive part is all.
I don't see Murphy. Oh, there goes
O'Brien's finally
yeah.
going in the box. He was like, I was completely unaware I had a penalty. But I guess so.
All right, so here's an opportunity for Syracuse now. They have a 2-minute power play. And let's see if they can do something with it and try to turn this game around.
Well, a 2-minute power play here. This will be their second of the day.
Face off to the left of Keating. Seawolves win the draw, and we'll get the puck out. Ronaldo sends one down. He's had Palmieri breaking. And Ronaldo body
What did I
slams that.
say about putting pucks over Seawolves? They're going to knock it down.
Yeah. He did that with his shoulder. So the puck landed in the outside the rink.
Yeah, I'll come out to the neutral zone.
So it'll be face off in a neutral zone. Seawolves defending with Palmieri, Ronaldo, Malfetto, and Van de Silva.
We'll see how Syracuse fares on this power play. They actually had some good pressure on the first power play. No goals to speak of, but they were able to set up and get going.
Yeah, Owen Hayward's pocket got picked there by Ronaldo. And back out of the zone, Cato crossed to Pantalino. Back to Owen Hayward in the neutral zone. Over to Kalinowski. Cross over to Jacobs. He's got somebody break into the net, but that was Owen Hayward, but defended well by Vandersilver. And the net's off the moorings. Face off inside the Stony Brook zone. I'm surprised that I guess they can't make them change because we got pushed in.
Well, too late to pull back on that change.
3:21 to go in the first, and Stony Brook up by the score 4-0. I don't know how what do they do for an encore? See, it's a long game yet. Two more full periods to go here. Face off outside of the reach of Fort Hatchet, all the way down into the Syracuse zone.
Oh, we had a conversation with the coaching staff prior to the game. They kind of stressed the importance of having a big win here.
Yes, big time.
That's coming in.
And puck landed up here in the stands, so some of the kids got a little souvenir. All right, face-off will be inside the Seawolf zone. 1 minute remaining in the man advantage for Stony Brook.
That's why you got to stand behind that yellow bar, because those pucks come in fast. That extra 3 feet there can save you.
All right, banged off the wall and all the way down. Chasing back for it is Mackenzie Murphy. That's a good hockey name, Mackenzie Murphy. Oh. Almost poke check there.
It's a much stronger penalty kill for the Seawolves here.
And poke checked at the blue line. And Pepe able to take it away. The Palmer circled with it and lost it. DeStefano able to get that puck deeper. And Seawolves are doing everything right today so far. Good hit on the wall by Peck. You see Charlie Peck actually throwing on checks. Oops, somebody got hit with a puck. Oh, shoot. She got hit in the head.
Ooh. Oh boy. And that is why hockey, you got to be very, very aware of the puck at all times.
Yeah. I mean, she was holding a kid, too.
Oh, man.
Wow. Oh, boy.
All right, well, medical staff will take care of that fan.
Yeah. Somebody's going around to take care of it right away. I mean, it wasn't a blast. It was a floater.
Off the deflection.
Yeah,
too,
it was a floater.
It deflected off the outside plastic.
But trust me,
it still hurts.
That sure does.
You've taken your fair share.
Oh, I sure have.
Over.
I sure have. I still have these that are feeling it. All right, we have got a penalty here.
Slashing.
It's going to be a slash. And this one's going to be on Syracuse, unfortunately. It'll be
13.
It'll be Tim Kolanowski. All right, face-off back inside the Syracuse zone. And to the left of Parker. Face-off won by the Seawolves, and now we're on the power play once again. Vandersilver will hold and control it. Send it up to Pepe. Across to Charlie Peck. Charlie on the far side wall. Over to Slevin, back up to Pepe. Pepe will fake the shot, get it over to Vandersilver, and send one to the net right on. Saved by Parker.
Parker able to see that one all the way through and makes the easy save.
Eric Parker out of Greenwich, Connecticut. Face-off to the right. And Seawolves doing their best to control that puck. Wow. And back out to the neutral zone. Seawolves have to touch up. Pepe over to Vandersilver. Vandersilver will send it across to Slevin. Slevin skate to the neutral zone. Over to Vandersilver. He's got Murphy breaking. But the puck pass off the mark. Murphy send it back across to Vandersilver, but it's out of the zone.
That could have been a break for Syracuse there, but a little miscue on the change there as he couldn't play the puck.
Slevin holds, and he looks, sends it to the net, saved by Parker. Peck back behind the net, sends it back up to the point to Yoon, to Vandersilver. One time looking for a tap, and it just sailed wide. There was nobody there. Puck comes up the wall. Yoon
That chips into the Syracuse bench.
So
Will have a face-off low.
Inside the Syracuse zone, down to the last 40 seconds of the man advantage.
37 3/10 to go in the periods.
All right, so we'll have just about
2 seconds.
2 seconds left over when we get into the second period. Right now, shots on goal, 16-12. Seawolves dominating in every category right now.
See, 12 shots on goal is not a terrible number to have.
No, but
when you've let up 4 goals on 16, though, that's where this difference is.
Yes. Malfetto in deep. Gets it over to Keller. Malfetto back up to Yoon. Yoon back down low to Keller on the near side. That's Ronaldo on the near side wall. Ronaldo holding, sends a shot. It's blocked. Back up to Yoon. Malfetto. Oh, Malfetto fanned on it.
5 seconds.
5 seconds to go. And it looks like there'll be no additional shots, and that'll do it for the period. As we get to the end of the first period, the Stony Brook Seawolves have a 4-0 lead on 16 shots to 12. And we'll have 2 seconds remaining on their man advantage when they come back in the second period. So we're going to take our first intermission break, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We're just moments away from the start of the second period, and we've got some stats for you for the first. First, let's go through the goals. They were all Seawolf goals. Joey Slevin got the party started at 15-11 in the first period, assisted by Ronaldo, 91, and Murphy, 61. And then the second goal came from Michael Galinsky on his first shift at 5:02 remaining. Oh, sorry, 5:10 remaining. So 5:19 remaining in the period, assisted by Mike Kowicki and Brendan Pepe. And then Ronaldo at the 5:02 mark got his goal, assisted by Slevin and Charlie Peck. And then the final goal of the period was scored by number 17 defenseman Robert DiStefano, and that was assisted by, I think, Murphy and O'Brien. And then we had some penalties. Syracuse took a total of 3 penalties. Stony Brook took a total of 4 penalties. And no power play goals from either team, but opportunities nonetheless. So right now, if you're the Seawolves and you're up by 4-0, the only thing you can really do is just keep doing what you're doing, because you can't take the foot off the gas pedal now, Trev.
Absolutely not. And 4-0 is great, but they have higher expectations for this game.
Yeah. No, I know. I think they may have made a goaltending change again. I think they brought in the goaltender they brought in yesterday, which is Nicholas Manuosos, who might be in there right now. Parker had a tough day yesterday and today, and anything to kind of change the momentum, Syracuse has got to do anything they can. All right, face-off. Chris Stone will drop the puck. Slevin's line out there against Jacob.
And the power play is over.
Power play's over.
Now playing goal for Syracuse, number 37.
Called an icing on that, but
I think that was a good call, because at the hash mark, Stony Brook was leading.
Yeah, Kowicki gave up at the right time because he knew he was already there. But
you never want to give up because you never know
true.
what happens.
That's true. And the referees will catch wind of that too. They'll see it. They want you to go it all the way. So,
but the thing is, the reason why hybrid icing exists is to prevent the collisions behind the goal line.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Face-off will be to the left of the new goalkeeper. I believe it's Manuosos, sorry. And back into the Seawolves zone. Again, no icing here, but Pepe back to get it up the wards to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's pass was chipped back in, carried out by Slevin. Peck trying to get it across to Slevin. Back out to the neutral zone, and Seawolves will try to recover. They do. Slick move by Charlie Peck, trying to get it across to Slevin, but it was off the mark. Quickie back to Pepe.
If I was Stony Brook in this period, I'd be trying to just keep the puck moving, keep the play active. At this point, you know what you got to do to win this game. The key is not falling into any of the side play.
Yes, none of the side play. Get the puck in and work it. Try to get shots, and just try to keep the puck deep as you can.
Oh, to establish a cycle,
right.
Get some good passes going.
Pepe will hold it, and nice back pass to and a no-look shot, too, by DiStefano. Kind of almost fooled the goalkeeper. Kept in nicely by Berlinski.
At the end of the day, you don't want to find yourself getting injured or suspended or both.
Back out to the neutral zone it goes. This is Hatchett. Hatchett sends it through the neutral zone. Tip pass into the Seawolves zone and picked up by Palmieri. Gets it to Galinsky. Galinsky off the wall to himself, but too far. Now picked up by Palmieri. He'll walk in. Palmieri on the backhander sends it in. And save by Manuosos. And again, that's the first shot on goal. We're 18 minutes in. Got to keep the shots coming. Got to keep playing, because can't have any weak plays, because like you said, injury happens, things like that happen. All sorts of things happen when you take your foot off the gas pedal. Face-off win by the Seawolves. Vandersloot sends it in, and it just sailed wide, short side. Ian Keller on the wall, hands it off to Murphy. Murphy sends it across to Malfetto, who's in deep, but it's gobbled up, and Manuosis will hold it for the face-off in the Syracuse zone. 17:44 to go in the man advantage. Sorry, no man advantage. $17:44 in the period. All right. Vandersloot will fire it in, escape that hit. Wrapped all the way around the wall. Murphy will pick it up behind the net, bangs it off the back of the net, holds possession. And stick is actually being held. Get the feed. Across to Malfetto with the one-time shot. Sailed wide. Vandersloot stepping up. Keller able to kind of get it deep.
2-on-1.
But it's a 2-on-1 opportunity for Syracuse. And a pad save. And we have a whistle.
The net is very much off the mooring.
Yeah, Zach Gordon was a little unsure, I think, whether to make the pass or take the shot. And in that process, wasn't able to get anything strong enough off. Keating handled that pretty easily.
And as Syracuse was the one to knock the net off, we'll go outside the zone.
All right, Christone to drop the puck. Jacob on the draw against Devin Pepe. Pepe off the feed, picks it up, sends it to his brother, Brendan. Brendan coming in deep. Dowd able to get him off the puck. But Pepe picks it back up and dumps it deep. This is Damiano. Pepe to Pepe, but out of the zone.
Ooh, almost a great escape move there.
But Kawicki able to get there, but now Quicky's pass was turned over. And Owen Hayward's shot just was not on the mark.
Didn't get it all on the shot.
Damiano just trying to get it up the wall, and it was picked off. This is Kawicki, and Kawicki had somebody breaking, but it's too late now, as they say. If you're still looking, you...
And that'll be icing there.
Yeah, icing on Syracuse. Come all the way back down. Face off inside the Syracuse zone. 14:08 to go. Oh, 16:08, sorry. And face-off win by the Seawolves. They're doing an amazing job on face-offs. There's a shot right on, and Manuosis is able to pick it up and gobble it up for the face-off.
I think this goaltending change might have behooved the Syracuse team earlier. This team looks a lot different on the ice in front of this goaltender.
Absolutely. Sometimes a change of goaltender or timeout, anything could change the flow of a game. And that pass from Hatchett is going to sail all the way down. He'll bring it all the way back for an icing again. All right, face-off to the right. Oh, actually to the left of Manuosis. And in the scrum, puck comes loose. Charlie Peck first to get it, and he's sent flying back into the neutral zone. Yoon just chips a pass to Ronaldo. Ronaldo trying to get it up to Stefano out of his reach.
Center being very wary of the Syracuse bodies on the ice, trying not to find themselves getting checked, and that one sails through everybody, no icing.
Yeah, back out to the neutral zone. This is Slevin. Slevin one-on-one with Fort Hatchett. Hatchett stands him up. Stefano able to keep that puck in to get it deep. And it just rolls on goal. Manuosis taking no chances and gobbling it up, get a line change, and definitely fresh legs.
Definitely the smart maneuver. You never know what lies beyond playing the puck. So get a whistle, get a face-off. That is certain.
All right, face-off one, this time by Syracuse. And puck on the near side wall. deep in the corner. They battle. Bohm takes his man to the wall and hits him again. Now he's going to take a 2-minute penalty.
Yep. You betcha.
Not well advised there, but
19 looked a little questioning there of why the whistle is being blown. He was lining up his own check. Wisely stopped, though.
Yep.
A little bit of discipline penalty there. A little bit of frustration. Stony Brook not exactly having their way in the offensive zone. Despite having some good pressure, they're getting stymied by this Syracuse club.
Yes. And again, Syracuse made some adjustments in yesterday's period, too, and it came out and scored right away. And, then after about 5 minutes of that, that ship sailed.
So this is, I believe, their third power play opportunity.
Yep.
2 minutes interference. 14:53 remaining. Second period.
Syracuse working the puck behind the Seawolves net. Owen Hayward getting worked over pretty well in front of that net. They had the Silver and company working on him. Seawolves just kind of keeping Syracuse to the outside, not really giving them much. Cata with the one-time shot, whizzes wide. Pantolino back to Kalinowski. Shot right on, saved by Keating. He lost it, bobbled it. This will sail off the skates of the referee. And no goal. He's going to wave it off. He's going to wave it off, unfortunately, because.
And looks like Syracuse is now taking a penalty here.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, the theory of this is what? If the puck goes in the net while the net is coming off the moorings.
And now Stony Brook gets a change, too. Man, talk about insult to injury.
And that's to the captain, unfortunately.
He probably said something that Bendy's didn't exactly appreciate.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, so the theory is if the net's off the mooring before the shot's taken and before the play happens, the goal would count.
Like it did last night. We had one like that last night.
However, in this situation, the net was off the mooring before the puck even reached the stick. To compound it, the puck went off the referee's skate, meaning the play should have never even happened anyway.
Would they have blown that play dead?
They wouldn't have blown the play dead because it went off a referee's skate, but because of the situation, it just kind of would have been a really bad situation.
All right, Stony Brook 4-on-4 for about another 57 seconds, and then I'll have about a minute power play.
And this is a possible 2-on-0 with a hook there.
Good save by Keating on the breakaway opportunity after Pepe and Ford Hatch came together, creating that opportunity. 32 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Oh, and that puck right off the glove of Manuosas just trickled wide.
I expect this one to have the ugly knob turned back up a little bit here.
Yes, I was just going to say the same thing. Ugliness will happen, I'm sure, again, but. So Owen Ward got what? What did he get?
2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, which is goes to the theory of he did say something to Bendy's that he did not like. And that'll be icing there on the Seawolves there as O'Brien is unable to get a touch on the puck.
He's lucky he only got 2 minutes. I mean, he's a big factor in the team. They want to take a guy like that out of the game,
Well, usually.
Sometimes you get a 10.
Yeah.
So
it goes one of two ways, and they call that referee's discretion.
Mm-hmm. All right, face-off to the right of the netminder for Stony Brook, Sean Keating, and Syracuse won this face-off.
I'll be honest, I think that 2 minutes was the better call for,
I agree.
for the situation because it's just a bad situation. Go puck off the referee and a net off mooring.
Yep. 38 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Seawolves now, and this is Yoon carrying through the neutral zone into the Syracuse zone. Puck is off the skate, gloved down by DeStefano.
Stony Brook now on a power play here.
For limited time. Good defensive play in the neutral zone. Good play there by Colin Morrow. Able to get that puck back in the Seawolves zone down to the last 10 seconds in the man advantage for the Seawolves. They really haven't been able to do much on the power play today.
Yeah, they had a good couple of looks on the second power play, but that was pretty much it here. This abbreviated one is now over.
Yes. Seawolves will regroup in the neutral zone. Here comes Van der Silva down right wing. He pulls up and holds the puck. Turns back around. Picked up by Murphy. Gets it over to Van der Silva, who fired wide. Slevin holding the puck and looking for options.
This almost looks like a Stony Brook power play.
Murphy over to Peck. Peck has a read at the point. That's Van der Silva. Sends it for the deflection from Murphy. And it hit his stick and it didn't go. Good forecheck by Charlie Peck.
Charlie Peck, one man behind, and manages to turn it over.
It's the tone of the game and trying to show them that, he's there to stop as many as he can. So some of that, could be luck a little bit because the pucks are too deep and he's getting on them, but that helps the Syracuse squad. So good for them. Face off to the left of Baniosos. It's Ford Hatch gets it up to Jacob. Jacob's been right at in the neutral ice by Kowicki. And now that puck is in no man's land. Kowicki will get it over to Pepe. Cross ice to Damiano. Makes a nice move and walks in. There's a shot and another shot. And it's in the net.
Right through the 5-hole. No goal. No, it's not in.
It did not go in.
It's not in. How did that not go in?
I have no idea. And they have no way to know.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
We got it up on the monitor here to take a look at this ourselves, but feel free to indulge in the replay on YouTube.
The folks behind the net.
Here, take a look.
Look at the reaction of the people behind the net. Let's see what they say. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. We don't have an angle on it.
Yeah, we don't have an angle. I was just trying to look for the reaction of the folks that were watching from behind. All right, anyway, we got a face-off in the neutral zone. We're down to...
Oh, my God, it was on the goal line.
Was it really? 10 minutes, actually, right on the head remaining in the period.
Right on the goal line.
Yeah. So De Palma gets the 10-minute misconduct. Like I said, it depends on who the player is. And that shot just sailed over the top shoulder of Keating. As Syracuse is coming closer here.
Well, they're going to have to get a lot more shots on goal for that.
Murphy on the feet from Kellen. There's a rebound and a goal from O'Brien.
And that one is most certainly in the net.
Yeah, so that's that line has done some damage in this series, but I'll tell you, that's 55 from 61 from 18. You're going to hear a lot of those numbers with these guys because I'll tell you, they just get out there and they just tic-tac-toe it. And Seawolves back up now by 5 goals. Well, not back up, they've been up, but it's a 5-goal lead here. Midway second period. That puck is dumped into the Seawolves zone. Keating holds it up for Yoon. Yoon will get it to DeStefano. That puck deflects off the skate of Yoon to the corner. Yoon fires it across to DeStefano. DeStefano will carry it in. Murphy behind him. Stefano will hold it back for Murphy. Murphy makes a move and gets poke checked. And back out into the neutral zone. And Seawolves just dump it right back in. Cato being checked by a Seawolves forechecker. That's Murphy.
Athlete high stick, and that'll stop play.
Yep, and the face-off will be inside the Seawolf zone for the high stick of the puck.
What do you do if you're Syracuse at this point? You've made some great saves, great opportunities, great things on defense. You've had 3 power play opportunities, and you're still not sniffing the net.
Yeah, I would maybe when you get to the 5-minute mark of the second period, I would rotate 2 lines. If they haven't started doing that already, that's what I would do. Rotate 2 lines and
just try to create a spark for the third period.
Do something to get something for the third period. Absolutely, yeah. And that's gobbled up by Manuosis in the hold. He had no chance on that shot, on that goal by O'Brien.
Absolutely not.
That's expecting a goalie to split his groin from going from post to post.
You have to split a lot more than that.
Yeah. There's a shot, does not get through. Jacob and Kalinowski. This is Jacob getting a shot and by Peter Owen Hayward. Gobbled up by Keating.
Keating with a little bit of a flashy dive there to grab the puck. Keating known to kind of flash the leather a little bit when he has the opportunity to.
Absolutely.
Bit of a showman.
Ford Hatchett, his shot or pass got deflected out of the zone. Pantolino will send it back in. Keating out to get it, hold it up for Kawicki. Kawicki being watched by Owen Hayward, and his pass gets blocked. And he'll come up the wall and get it out to the neutral zone, but it's
finally chipped ahead.
And a bunch of skates and feet right now. Kawicki will get it back to Pepe. Pepe will hold it, send it across off the stick of Bohm. Bohm in on the forecheck. Pepe able to keep it in, takes a shot. Ooh, blocked. Didn't get through. Then the second shot off the side of the net and carries around. Pepe on the puck again. Sends it to Kawicki. He's got spaced in time. Oh, looking for that side door entry. And pass was deflected, did not get through. Good job, Pepe, on that defensive play not to let that puck get in.
Offside. As the Syracuse player didn't get over the boards. And that's poor identification of where you are on the ice. All he had to do is have a skate over the blue line.
I think he's in pain too, so he didn't.
He's the one that blocked the shot.
Yeah. Still feeling the remnants of that.
I don't know why they didn't put him through a door.
And that was a real hard shot by Pepe.
It was a ripper.
Too. Yeah. He got it hit in the hand. He blocked it with his hand, and that's why.
No, I thought he took it off his back of his leg.
Yeah.
Took it off something.
But he's shaking his hand on the bench, so I'm not sure if he got hit again. Keller with the big check on the wall.
Maybe it went off his hand when he turned his body on the block.
Yeah, it's possible. Cato able to keep it in, get it down deeper to the Stony Brook zone. Keller shakes off the check. Still has the puck on his stick. He gets it to Ronaldo, but now it gets handed off to a Syracuse player. Back to the point. There's a shot blocked in front by Keller. And Syracuse put a little pressure on here right now.
Dangerous pass out front.
Yeah, that's confidence, boy. Ronaldo sends it in. Van de Silver is playing pretty deep in the offensive zone this series. But he's had some opportunities to score 2 goals yesterday. This is going to be no icing because it was fired out by a Seawolf player to the point, missed by Malfetto. There's Malfetto and gets dumped. Back to the point, shot for a deflection. Just did not go.
Puck wasn't. Usually those kind of shots, you want to try to keep as flat as you can for a good deflection.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Pepe let it go for Kalinski. Kalinski took a hit on the wall. Puck goes deeper into the Syracuse zone. Battle on the near side wall. And puck comes out. Did not get all the way out. This is Yoon, holds it in, sends it lower for a deflection. But Damiano couldn't get it across the crease. And that shot from a weird angle is gobbled up by Keating. As we are down to 5:07 to go And the Bruins have taken a 2-0 lead on a shorthanded goal.
Syracuse, they might be down 5-0 here, but this period they played a lot stronger, a lot more controlled, and they've kept the checking in line to where they need to be. They're not overcommitting to checks.
Yeah. Good play by Hatchett to keep that puck in using his feet. Puck off the boards to Damiano, across the ice to DeStefano. Stefano will just fire it in the corner and allow the Seawolves to get in on the forecheck. And puck comes out, and Yoon will come back to get it. No icing here as the referee felt he could have played the puck. Damiano took a face plant on that one. And he seems to be okay. Puck off the wall. It hit Marone, the linesman.
Marone looks okay.
And back out. Seawolves better watch out.
Man,
Boy,
that was a high check there.
And again, when you're going at half speed, you have to watch out because that's what happens. You know, you
took
put himself in a vulnerable position there. You don't want a guy like that going down with any kind of a upper body injury or anything like that.
Maybe more worried about a concussion on that kind of hit.
That's what I mean. He's a quintessential piece of the puzzle. Gobbled up by Heating on the shot. .344 to go in the second period. Seawolves up by the score of 5-0. Syracuse hasn't had a chance to answer since the second period of last night. Murphy trying to get it down the ice, able to get the puck down there, not around his check. And in the neutral zone, picked up by Kawicki. Sends it across to Pepe. Pepe back to Kawicki. Seawolves in no rush and no hurry. Puck is chipped all the way down. It should be an icing. Yes, it will be. Faceoff will go back into the Seawolves zone. 3:16 to go in the second. I think our next game back here is going to be
the home season finale.
Yeah, season finale on the last Saturday of the month.
That'll be against NYU.
Yeah, NYU. That's right. I thought it was NYU. They'll do the home and home with them Friday night at the Sky Rink in New York, and then they'll come back and do the game finale here. And that puck sails high off a deflection back into the Syracuse corner on the near side. Cato to Kalinowski, and knocked down by Kawicki. Good defensive play for the Seawolves, Trevor, in the neutral zone today. You know, they're closing their gaps again. I think this is a...
Well, you can tell they're kind of pushing a bit of a trap mentality right now.
Yeah. Take away by Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the puck. And then he's
still has
pushed down. He still got it, but he didn't get a chance to get a shot off. Now he does, and that's a whizzer.
Oh.
And able to get a piece of that. As Manuosos, Ronaldo could really send it.
I think Manuosos might have a bit of a helmet issue here as he's
shaking it up, yeah.
Shaking his helmet there.
Loose puck right out in front. And that shot just sizzled wide.
Linesman's actually coming down to check it out, but it looks like he's okay.
Keating able to get that puck deflected to the glass. And the Seawolves will try to get out. Good reversal. Van de Silver up the wall to Peck. Passed. And that was
another open ice check there.
Ronaldo walking into his man.
You got to be aware, if the puck's in your feet, you're a live target.
Yeah. Ford Hatchet just send one in and block it to the corner. There's another chance, and a shot right on, and a save by Keating. That one had everything on it. .122 to go in the second period.
21-28 are the shots currently. Stony Brook with a 7 shot on goal advantage, and more importantly, a 5 goal advantage here going into the second intermission.
All right, face off to the right. And puck is fired out. Pandolino back to get it for Syracuse, watched by Damiano. This is Pepe getting it to Damiano, and Damiano trying to walk it to the net, but he got poke checked. Galinsky backhands it back to Damiano. Damiano sends it across to Yoon, who was in the skates and skated out to the neutral zone.
Under a minute to go here, and Stony Brook still they're looking for the opportunities and only taking what they can really capitalize on.
Yeah. There's a shot that off the stick sails into the netting.
43 and a tick to go in this second period.
Faceoff will be in the Stony Brook zone to the right of Keating. And Seawolves come away with it. And just fired in off the blocker by O'Brien. Bryan be able to pick that shot off, sends it cross ice. Palmieri sends a weak shot to the net. Did not
Nice
get through.
stick there. Okay, it does get called.
Yeah. Bendy's caught it and made the call. Faceoff will be in the zone.
Outside the zone.
Outside the zone, you're right.
Well, I think Moreau got the call as well. So it looks like at least 2 of them got it.
Yep.
Moreau was actually in better position to see that one, so he might have just signaled to Bendy's.
All right. Faceoff won by Syracuse. And that puck off the wall. It's going all the way down. This will be it. Should be it. Yeah, there'll be an icing.
Bit of a delayed call on the icing there. Actually, it ended up being Cristone making the call instead of Marone,
Yeah.
the trailing linesman. So good call nonetheless.
All right. We're down to the last 16
and a half.
16 and a half seconds to go in the second. And Yoon sends it deep. Stefano in deep, and he'll keep it in the zone. Coming away with it. Now DeStefano walks in, a save by Manuosos on the backhander. Attempt from DeStefano, who had a goal yesterday himself.
1.9 seconds to go in this second period. As the fans gather around the glass for the Chuck-a-Puck festivities.
All right, stick around for Chuck-a-Puck. Face off to the right of Manuosos. And they're going to redo that. That'll do it. I think it was an uneven face-off, but they're not going to redo it. So anyway, at the end of 2, Stony Brook was able to add another goal and make it a 5-0 lead. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 30 for the Stony Brook Seawolves, 21 for the Syracuse Orange. We're going to take our second period intermission break, and we'll be back for the start of the third. And we're ready to go for the start of the third period. Stony Brook up with a score of 5-0. And we're all even up. No over power plays or penalty kills at the moment. Face off won by the Seawolves. Controlled by Ronaldo in the neutral zone to Peck. Peck takes a shot right on goal. And gobbled up by Manuosis, so I still believe he is in net. Yes, he is.
A strong second period there from the Syracuse squad, limiting the damage to just one additional goal, but they have a mountain to climb still.
They do. Oh, that shot just sails right over the top of the net from Slevin. That backhand feed down low from Ronaldo just went back into the Syracuse defense. Slevin on the forecheck. Charlie Peck took a spill. And there's a giveaway. Let's see, get the puck back.
A little bit of a lax start here for the Seals here. A couple dangerous passes that could have been capitalized on by the Syracuse Orange.
Syracuse is they're mucking up the neutral zone, so it's making it difficult to get through. And
they're doing a better job of anticipating passes too.
That's true, they are. And right now, Syracuse is just trying to get a goal to get started. Here comes Pantalino. Shot gloved down by Keating. That was top corner. So should not stop putting points up on the board. If they need to, they to keep their ranking where they are, they have to do it. Not that we don't like to see blowouts, but Syracuse changing up. Seawolves will stay what they have out there.
And not much to talk about from the second period there from a statistics standpoint, other than the shots.
A couple of penalties and one goal. That's all it was. Van de Silver sends it down and back out into the neutral zone. I think the highlight of the game so far is the goal from Galinsky.
Yeah.
First shift on the ice and gets a beautiful tip in, and it's on the score sheet. Oh, what a shot. Nice save. Keller with a real good wrist shot with Murphy parked right in front of Manuosis for the deflection. Manuosis was able to grab it.
Stony Brook here just kind of content, let the clock run here.
Yeah, I think they are in a way, but I still think they would, they're still going to take some offensive, chances. They're just going to do it because they have that talent.
If they're only going to take the guaranteed opportunities, they're not going to push for anything unless they got a break in or a turnover. And here they are. They're pushing too deep. Oh. A good robbery there.
They're very confident in their skill level to take those chances and those risks. Keller fires it on goal, gloved down by Manuosis. Seawolves change. This is Jacob on right wing, being watched by Galinsky. Galinsky able to poke check it, take it away, and now picks the puck up, sends it up to Damiano. Cross-ice feed to Pepe.
Skipped like a stone.
Yeah, it did. Pantalino will send the shot off the stick of Yoon. Goes all the way around the wall. DeStefano turns around, gets it out. Pass Hatchett. Damiano in on the forecheck. Hatchett over to Pantalino. Pantalino up. 2-on-1 opportunity in front. Oh, looking for that deflection to Kolanowski, and it did not go. Galinsky took a punch to the face. Glove down. Anyway, we're down to 16:20 to go in the third. Stony Brook up by a 5-0 score. And the faceoff will be to the left of Keating. Palmieri on the draw for the Seawolves, wins it back. Pepe to Bohm. Bohm up the wall to Palmieri. Palmieri being watched. Sends a pass across, trying to find O'Brien, but it was picked off. And now this puck is picked off actually on a poke check. And now Kowicki. Kowicki avoids a check. Nice move to get around his man. Sends it off the wall. This will be an icing as his pass was behind O'Brien. Face off back in the Seawolves zone. This will be to the right of Keating. Morrow on the draw for Syracuse against Palmieri. Palmieri comes away with it. Cross-ice feed to Kowicki. Finds and fires, and he scores.
That one just trickled right past.
Yeah.
He got most of it, but not all of it.
And then you also thought he had it, but it trickled past him, and that's Kowicki. The intensity of this shot might have fooled him. It wasn't that it was that hard. It just was floating in.
It still had a lot of cheddar behind it.
Yeah.
And that one kind of deflected down and then just kind of trickled past the goal line.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where you really wish you can get it back.
So was it deflected or was it Kowicki's goal?
I think it's Kowicki's goal.
Okay.
I think we'll find out, though, in a moment.
Okay. Face off center ice.
Assisted by number 71, Kevin Palmieri, and number 21, Aiden Bone. Goal, 15:36 remaining, third period.
All right, we got a penalty call here.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Malfetto for interference, but I don't know if you want to nitpick on that one. But anyway,
A collision was had.
penalty nonetheless, so it'll be a power play for Syracuse. Who had a power play goal yesterday, but 0 for today. Jacobs on the draw. He wins it back, but it's out of the zone. Puck went between Cotto and Patalino. And now this puck's fired all the way down. Right on goal. Patalino will set up behind his own net and start out. Cross-ice feed. Here comes Jacob. Jacob's got some speed and some room. He's got a one. Owen, and there's a power play goal. They score.
Oh, what a beauty there. That's just a high-speed, high-intensity
Totally
opportunity.
on the rush. And Peter Owen Hayward made no mistake about it. As Seawolves were just kind of flat-footed there on that defense of the power play.
Well, complacency kills. And
Yep.
Seawolves out there did not look like they were really at the same intensity.
Yep, I agree, and that's the worst part about having this big lead, because you are, you're softening up your stance, but able to break through was Syracuse on the power play and get on the board, break that offer, which has been more than anything you want to break that because it's unanswered goals for almost 2 games. And there's a trip right there, but no call. So Bendy's doing his thing to make the game as fair as he can, I guess. Right, Trev?
Well, it's there are a bunch of theories in officiating. You want to make the calls you got to make. You got to make the calls you have to make.
Yeah.
But you also want to keep the game flowing.
Right, and fair.
And sometimes you got to let something go for the sake of keeping the game moving.
All right, Ronaldo. Ronaldo pulls up. Ronaldo walks in, makes a pass, but his pass was deflected. Now the pass out of the zone was deflected and picked up by Slevin.
Now, I don't want to say that referees don't make calls because they just don't feel like it. It's just it's a very touchy area. You call something, oh, come on. Wow. The Syracuse player thought he was going.
Yeah, he thought he was going.
He already threw the shrug, and Benny's didn't raise his arm. What a game.
You were saying, Trev?
That's a game flow thing, though.
Yeah. And,
Did that really impact the play?
Not
No.
totally. Not totally.
Did it take away a goal-scoring opportunity? No.
Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien's got a man in front. In Keller. There's a shot pass all the way through.
But it's just funny that the player thought he was going.
Yeah, because he
knew he committed a foul.
Because it was a trip. All right. This is Pepe with the puck for the Seawolves. Through the neutral zone with speed. Pepe in the zone. Drops it back, but nobody there. This is Hatchett coming in. Hatchett pulls up, trying to make a play. O'Brien, no look, turn pass. Trying to find Keller. This is Kalinowski to Jacobs. Jacobs makes a move and goes around, shoots high and wide, all the way out. Murphy to get it for Syracuse. Cross-ice feed across to Kalinowski. And that shot on goal, stick to the corner by Keating. Puck gets past Malfetto, but Damiano, actually De Palma there to get it. And this puck's fired in wide behind the net, picked up by Vandersilver, and he'll start out. Vandersilver's pass was deflected. And loose puck on the far side wall.
Good
behind
check.
the net, picked up by Syracuse. Back to Padalino at the point. Shot wide. And a one-time attempt shot didn't go from Preston. Backed up to De Palma.
Syracuse is doing a much better job of playing the puck this period, much more so than in the second period.
Yeah, well,
and
just
even
worrying
better
about
in
the
first.
body.
And Stony Brook's too focused on the body right now to really be able to compete against that type of play right now. And it's going to show. Syracuse is moving around the ice very quickly. They're focused on making puck-first plays. And it's showing.
Well, these are things that they could have been doing the whole game through, but they chose a different tactic. Pepe able to keep the puck in. Now he'll swivel and turn. And shot from De Palma right on, glove down. By Manuosis. Manuosis came in, kind of settled things down a little bit. And really only gave up 2 goals. Seawolves shot production is actually slowed down. It's 36-28 now. And, I guess, like I said,
Stony Brook put up, 44 shots last night?
Yeah, 44. Actually, it was more than 44. I think it was 46. Going to the net was Palmieri, but the pass was hot and heavy. That shot was a save by Manuosis from the point from the Silva. To Stefano. Oh, what a save by Keating on the one-time shot. Ooh, right off the mask on the clearing attempt. And now puck in the neutral zone. And you're absolutely right. The intensity for Syracuse has picked up, and I think their theme is let's win one period. So play behind the Stony Brook net, and puck is out in the neutral zone. Back in the Seawolves zone.
That should be icing.
Should have been icing, but
game flow dictates the period must roll on.
That's right. Down to 9:03 to go in the third period.
We're definitely making progress through this period. Chipped ahead. Ronaldo one-on-one trying to chase.
Back up to Jacob in the neutral zone. And puck is taken away. Puck is tapped into the zone off a Syracuse stick. Ronaldo and Slevin in on the forecheck. Back up to the point. Kowicki sends it down. And Cato able to get it up, but now the Seawolves take it away again. Ronaldo
2-on-1.
Shoots high over the top of the net. Seawolves keeping that puck in the zone now. Getting some good zone time here. Ronaldo comes away with it. He's got Malfetto. Malfetto shoots off the glove of Banuosos, and then was able to get cleared without an icing.
Good clear there, and Malfetto's got to take it back to square one.
See how Syracuse is doing a much better job getting a lot of sticks on the pucks. Passing, shots, the whole...
Well, that's what I said. They're doing a much better job of anticipating
Yeah.
the play here. Keating calling signals. And they're doing a good job of picking up sticks and
Yep.
blocking all
Watching
that
it.
neutral zone play there.
Yeah. Very good in the neutral zone. Hatchet with a good shot. Got it on goal and a save by Keating. And that's going to be in the rafters. And
See, that's a cute play that works when you're playing at a professional facility that's got a higher ceiling. But unfortunately, that doesn't work at the rinks in Hopog. That might work on the other side where the ceiling's a little bit taller,
Yeah.
but not over here.
9. At number 10, 8-2-8. 1-2-8-9.
Face off won by the Seawolves. So they'll get that puck out. This will be an icing. The puck will come all the way back.
Just under 7 minutes to play here. See, the Rangers have knocked one into the net.
Yep, making it a closer game against the NHL's top team. Cato holds the puck, then shoots it behind the Stony Brook net. Now back at the point. Another shot sails wide for Murphy. And a poor clearing attempt by O'Brien. Frustrated, pounding the stick down on the ice. This is Galinsky now. We'll skate away with it.
I think the Seals just got to skate the puck a little bit here. Try to break up this neutral zone play.
Oh, right in front. Galinsky with a feed to Murphy. Actually, that was Keller. I apologize. Close to numbers.
Big check there
Cato
against the
coming
wall.
in, shooting. Right in on Keating.
There's a big check against the wall there by the Syracuse bench there, followed up by a nice two-hander to the midsection, but a little nice reminder we're in a hockey game.
Yeah, face-off will be to the left of Keating. And Vandersilver's stick was taken out of his hands. I'm not sure whether or not he needed another stick or not. He could have just went back and get it unless it's broken. This is Damiano heading in with Pepe, breaking to the net. Damiano on the backhander, all the way around, trying to get a pass out, blocked in front. Malfetto back to Damiano. To Pepe. Pepe behind the net. Point was vacated as a change was being made. Now, Kawicki was there. There's a shot right from the point from Malfetto, and a follow-up shot from Pepe was a pad save. De Palma with a good check on the wall on Hatchet.
Palma getting dogged on the ice there.
And that shot is fired in over the top of the net. Back up the wall. De Palma has a chance to get the puck out, but it kept in by Murphy. Murphy's attempt to get shot was blocked, and now back across behind the net. Murphy walks in and shoots. Save. Actually was blocked in front, never got through. Cato stood up at the blue line by Palmieri, but the puck still got in. Back across to Murphy, shoots, pad save by Keating, and then off the post.
Checking intensity definitely just increased here as Syracuse is throwing the body with confidence.
Yeah, they are. Yes, and Stoneberg gets out. Gives Palmieri down on the off wing. Makes a move and then loses it on the poke check by Murphy, who's actually, Max Murphy played very well for Syracuse here defensively. This game, I've mentioned his name quite a few times.
Stick
puck doesn't get out. Now past Pepe as he's being chased down by Owen Hayward. And Pepe able to get there as a pick-off in the neutral zone by Padalino. This is Owen Hayward. Sends it to the net. That's out of the zone. That was out of that's all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't touch the puck, it would have.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to weigh your options there. You take the offside, guaranteed faceoff, or you're taking it 5-on-4 the other way.
Yep. All right, faceoff will be to the left of Maniosos. Sleman on the draw for the Seawolves. And Jacob able to win it for Syracuse. Peter Owen Hayward just backhands it in. Back behind the net is Pepe for the Seawolves. He reverses and off the mark, and he missed two players, but I don't think they were waiting for that pass to come their way. So Seawolves, and here's Ronaldo. He just taps it past his man. He's got a 3-on-1, but Ronaldo's going to walk in and take himself into the net. Could have been a penalty too,
I'm
but
sure he
it.
didn't want to go into the net.
Yeah, he was driven. He wanted to get that puck in there, but he got caught up and unable to get it in. All right, face-off will be in a neutral zone. Slevin, Peck, and Ronaldo. Yoon and DeStefano. Stefano's pass into the zone got deflected, so Cato picks it off and dumped back into the Seawolves zone. DeStefano backhands it, but he gives it away. He thought his defensive partner was right behind him, but he was being fouled by a Syracuse player. Yoon will bank it off the wall, and here comes Ronaldo. Ronaldo losing some footing there, but able to get a pass across to Peck. And then the pass to Slevin was off the mark for Slevin to hold. Peck over to Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Slevin. Checked off the puck by Hatchett. Foul. Oh, boy, that shot on goal from the point from Stefano landed on top of the netting. And then Ronaldo poked it up and tried to bat it in, but the whistle had already blown.
Well, on top of that whistle being blown, we've also got ourselves a slashing call.
Okay, so someone's going to the sin bin, and it'll be Ford Hatchett. 5-on-4.
Someone hit our camera, so we're going to try to get our game clock fixed.
2:14 to go, right?
Yep. Overzealous fans reaching into the broadcast booth.
You just can't get enough. Face-off win here by the Seawolves, picked up by Ronaldo. Back to Yoon at the point. Yoon's got time and space, sends a shot, deflected in front, never got through, and now followed all the way down. The Seawolves have a power play here for the remainder, most of the period, I should say. So they have a chance here to add to their lead and do something with the power play, which they have not been able to do all game, which is very strange because their power play has actually been pretty good. Yoon controls at the point. One-time shot. Banuoso's got a pad on it. In the corner it goes. Back up to the point to Yoon. Fakes a shot. Has it over to Keller. Keller's passed to Malfetto, was deflected and sent down the wall by Yoon. And now this will go all the way down into the Seawolf zone.
There you go. You got to fire it high enough over Seawolf's head so it actually can't be gloved down.
Yeah. 53 to go in the man advantage, 1:05 to go. And we're down to the last minute of the game.
If you're Stony Brook here, you're pretty much content to just let this tick down. You don't want any fanfare or.
Yeah, you want to just get this last minute over with and get on to the next game next weekend on the road. Slevin gets it back up to Pepe. And loose down. Here's the Silver. Oh, he just missed the top corner.
Down to 23 seconds.
Pepe trying to make a move. Walks in. Off the post. Oh, what a save by
Are you kidding me?
Manuosos. Oh, boy. That was a good save. Off the post, got the rebound back, and the kid made the save.
That is incredible. No change for Syracuse here as
9.6 seconds to go. Seawolves will have successfully swept Syracuse in this weekend series.
What a sequence there. Somehow those stay out of the net.
And back to the point to Vandersilver, whose shot was deflected. Hit Malone right in the arm. And that puck's deflected again. Boy, I'll tell you, that's it. We have a final. Stony Brook 6, Syracuse 1. Shots on goal through the game, 41 for Stony Brook and 29 for Syracuse. Both these teams are going to probably meet up again, maybe in the ESCHL playoffs. So stay tuned to the Stony Brook website for details on when the playoffs begin.
Where are they being hosted this year? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's
Something
coming up
tells me
soon.
Delaware, but
yeah, maybe
I could be
Delaware.
wrong.
It's coming up soon. So anyway, they shake hands as they always do. They battle hard, and then they come together and tell each other, good game, good game. And it's always a great thing to see, man. That's sportsmanship at its highest here. Any final thoughts, Trev?
Well, it's a good weekend for the Seawolves here, and hopefully the national rankings play in their favor and keep them ahead of the pack there. I know they've got a tight battle there at 10th with a few teams nipping very closely at their heels.
Yeah.
So every point matters, and with the two rankings, both the just straight win-loss as well as the 7-goal differential, every goal counts as well.
All right. As the late, great Yankee announcer would say at the end of each Yankee game. All right, Stony Brook salutes the crowd, and they take off. And for us, we will sign off and say we will see you, I think, on the last Saturday in February. And that'll
Yes,
be
indeed.
the last game of the season, regular season game for the Seawolves. So on behalf of Trevor and Andy, we say goodnight and have a pleasant evening.